Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Carol Gishohi and I'm excited to have you for another episode. And today I just want us to have a conversation, really. See where we are at and if I'm making headway. If you've been keen on watching my videos, the very first video that I did, sharing my story, I mentioned that Africa is a tough terrain. We are dealing with entrenched obstacles that have hindered development for a very long time, structural problems. Now, when I talk about building structures, there's something I call innovation and a crisis and chaos. That we can come up with new innovative ideas and new innovative approaches that can override the problems that have hindered development for a very long time. And by this, I refer to the Bible. In Genesis 1, the Bible says that the earth was formless, the earth was dilapidated, the earth was void, there was no life, which is, in a way, paints a picture of what you're dealing with right now, the impoverished society. But we see the Lord pioneering a system that brought order and aligned things, and there was transformation. So the very nature of God from the very beginning is innovation. The Lord is an innovator. He's a creator. He's a pioneer. He initiates things that raises a standard against whatever situation there is. Another scenario I see is with ancient Egypt. Famine was about to hit the land. It was going to have a negative impact on the people. But we see Joseph, he pioneered an innovative process that was going to help the people deal with the negative impact that famine would bring to the people. And a key thing to note, when he proposed a creative solution, the king goes like, no one is as wise as you. That means great innovations are a product of wisdom at work. It is a display of wisdom at work. But the wisdom I talk about is not the intellectualism of man. The wisdom I talk about is tapping into the creative nature of God. And within every man is a capacity to create. Because we see in Genesis 1:28, the Lord spoke to man and he said, be fruitful. I mean, create value. Create something that can transform your world. So within every man is a capacity to create, to innovate. Because that is the very nature of God from the very beginning. Now, when I talk about building structures, I mean innovative processes that can override the structures that have held the problems you are dealing with in place. For a long time, we have been talking about, underdevelopment in our continent. Perhaps it is time we do away with some old patterns that have hindered development for a very long time and begin to formulate new pathways that go against the grain, but ultimately make things better. Perhaps it is time we tap into our innovative thinking and begin to, build structures that are stronger than the obstacles that we go through. I know I talk about Africa because my fashion brand is about telling the African story. I create pieces that tell the African story, which is a broader view. And I'm very passionate about sustainable development, which is why I created a socially conscious fashion brand with the aim of improving the livelihoods of vulnerable women in the society. And I'm all about sustainability. If you're ever going to see the continent that we all want, if you're ever going to see the Africa that we want, it will take us becoming the change that we want to see, coming up with innovative approaches to doing things. There's some traditions that have not worked. Someone says that insanity is doing the same things over and over again and expect different results, which does not work that way. So this is a wake-up call, especially to the young people. I hope we can become the change that we want to see and drive progress in our countries, in our continent, and shape the future of our continent. That's it from my end. Thank you for watching. Share with your friends, leave a comment, and let's keep this conversation going.